Hello, I am David, the AI-powered tutor. Did you know that this video series was created using an artificial intelligence-powered video automation bot? If you would like to know more about its features, please visit ai.datascience.1. Hello world. Welcome to the Introduction to Python Programming video tutorial by Data Science Academy. In this tutorial, we will continue learning looping techniques in Python. By now, hopefully, you have some basic understanding of how to use if, elif, else, and for looping techniques. To refresh what you have learned earlier, please watch the playlist mentioned in the description. Have fun programming in bits. We ask that you practice the examples mentioned in the tutorial. Please leave a comment if you have any queries or need some clarification. The while loop runs as long as a condition remains true. The syntax of a while loop looks similar to this. To understand the while loop, we create a script to compute the cubes of the numbers 1 to 4. We initiate the code block by assigning the value 1 to a variable called cubes. The condition for the while loop is such that, as long as the value stored is less than or equal to 4, its cube is printed. The last line makes an increment of 1 to the variable cubes. This syntax is equivalent to writing cubes equals cubes plus 1. The code is saved as a Python script called cubes. Running the script called cubes within idle returns the cubes of numbers 1 to 4. The break statement is used to exit a while or for loop immediately, without running any remaining code in the loop. The general syntax for a break statement with a while loop is shown. The same applies to a break statement with a for loop too. We will use the classic cookie monster script to understand the break statement. This script prompts the user to input some text as a response to the script asking for a cookie. As long as the response is not cookie, the loop continues to prompt for the correct input. Once the user provides cookie, the loop is broken, and the script outputs a thank you statement. Did you notice the difference in the usage of equals sign in lines 3 and 4? In line 3, equals sign is used to assign values to a variable, whereas in line 4, the double equals sign is used to compare two variables for equality. We see the cookie monster in action when we run the script within idle. In the first instance, the user provides a butter cookie, and in the next instance the user asks the script what it wants. When the user finally types the word cookie, the while loop is broken and a thank you statement is output by the script. Try it out by yourself, and remember, a cookie is what breaks the loop. The continue statement returns the control to the beginning of a loop, based on the result of a conditional test. Similar to the break statement, the continue statement can be used in combination with while loops and for loops. We will try to use the continue statement in the following script to print even numbers up to 10. We initiate a variable called num with the value 0 and increment gradually by 1. The loop will execute as long as the remainder is not 0 when num is divided by 2, and the while statement holds true here until the value of num reaches 10. When the if statement becomes true, the continue statement returns the control to the start of the loop, without executing the print statement immediately below it. The output of the script is seen here. If you understood the continue statement, may we ask you to modify the script to print out the first 5 odd numbers? As a bonus topic, we will use the looping techniques we have learned so far to generate lists. List comprehensions provide a concise way to create lists. Using this technique, we can create a sequence of elements that satisfy a certain condition. A list comprehension consists of brackets containing an expression followed by a for clause, then any number of for, or if, clauses. To illustrate the simplicity of list comprehension, we will start by writing a script to generate doubles of the integers 0 to 9. The core of the script contains 3 lines of code. First, we create an empty list called doubled. In the next line, we initiate a for loop of length 10. In the third line, we multiply the value of each item in the for loop by 2, and append the result to the list. If you recollect, the append method adds items to the end of a list. Note that we have used a single hash sign to add a comment. The same code can be made much more concise using list comprehension. We have commented out the previous code, using the comment out region option from the format menu. The codes can also be uncommented from the format menu, which offers other formatting options as well. This way, we can use the same file to run different codes. The much simplified version of the code is just one line. If you try the code yourself, you will notice that both of these codes give identical output. Similar to list comprehensions, set comprehensions are also supported. To understand set comprehension, we start with the string, woman. We ask which letters will remain in this string, after excluding the letters W and O. The remaining letters are stored as a set, in the variable called A. Running the script, we can see the result of the set comprehension. The elements of the variable can appear in a different sequence other than what is seen here. Dict comprehensions can be used to create dictionaries from arbitrary key-value pairs. We create a variable called scientist to store the dictionary. The elements I and j are initiated to store the key and value pairs respectively. Here, the first name and the last name assigned to the element I, that is, they are the keys. Charles and Darwin are assigned to the element j, that is, they are the values of the dictionary. When we run the script called Darwin, we can see the first name and the last name of this great English scientist. With this, we conclude the video on looping techniques. We hope that you learned something new today. Practice what you learned. And see you soon in the next video of this Python programming series. In the next video, we will learn about functions in Python. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning, please like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.